Welcome to your latest update for Scotland from the Met Office. Most of the country will have a fine, bright day on Thursday before things turn wet and windy on Friday. Still some wet weather around though during Wednesday evening across parts of the east, easing off across Aberdeenshire fairly rapidly, and the showery rain tending to ease across much of the south through the early hours, but always the likelihood of some showers coming in from the North Sea across Lothian and the borders. Further west, largely clear skies, but not particularly chilly. Temperatures will drop down into single figures. Some sheltered glens will drop well down, but most towns and cities will be no lower than about 7 to 10 Celsius. On to the details for Thursday, and as I said, most places dry and bright. Quite a lot of clouds, certainly initially across the northeast. Still the chance of 1 or 2 showers early on across the southeast. And as we go through the day, we may just see 1 or 2 more cropping up across parts of the east, perhaps even at times drifting down through the central belt. But I think they'll be pretty well scattered. Most of the country won't see a shower and stay dry, and certainly much of the west coast, the Western Isles, having a fine, bright day with decent spells of sunshine. And the winds will be a little bit lighter as well, feeling pleasant enough in the sunshine. Temperatures getting actually close to average, maybe a touch above across the southwest. We might get up to 16 or 17 Celsius here. During Thursday evening, I think a few scattered showers may continue, especially over the Grampians, but tending to ease off and most places becoming dry for a time. But as I mentioned at the start, things are changing for Friday. Notice behind me there's a big bank of rain. That is on its way in. Parts of the east may start dry on Friday, but it won't last. A spell of quite heavy rain, but it does zip through quite smartly. So Friday afternoon looking brighter again with sunshine, but also with some blustery showers. That band of rain, as I say, will be pretty heavy, lasting for a few hours, but moving through, bringing with it some gusty winds. If we take a look at the temperatures, we can see actually values a little lower on Friday compared to Thursday, and it'll feel cooler, significantly so, especially as the rain goes through, but also because of that gusty wind. The strongest winds are likely to be through the early hours across the Western Isles and across the Highlands, where we could see gusts of 40, 50, maybe 60 miles an hour in exposed locations. And then those strong winds transfer up to the northeast as we head through Friday afternoon, with blustery conditions moving their way as that weather front swings through. So yeah, turning pretty lively through the course of Thursday and into Friday. A little calmer with a mixture of sunshine and showers for most of us into the weekend. More details on all of that, of course, if you follow us on social media.